Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. This is my preview of the West Ham versus Southampton game at the St Mary's Stadium on Saturday at 3 p.m. I hope you've all checked out the podcast with Jack Sullivan. It was a great show. He come across really well and really gives some insight on what he's up to and what the club's up to at the moment. Have we all got over Old Trafford, guys? What a travesty that was. 4-0 trouncing, you know, very poor. We still look very unfit. I'm still not sure whether Slav knows his first 11 or not. Let me know, guys, what you think. Does he know his first 11 yet? And obviously we've got players missing, but you know, I just think he's still figuring out who's going to be playing. He's not sure, you know, whether Carvalho's going to come in or not. I'm doing this video and we haven't signed Carvalho yet, but if he does sign, obviously there's going to be some people that are missing out. Listening to X podcast just a minute ago saying about Noble possibly missing out, and then some calling for Obiang to miss out. So it'd be very interesting to see where the team's going to be in 2 to 3 weeks' time going forward. Anyway, this is a preview of the Southampton game, guys. And as always, I start with Southampton. Last year, they finished 8th on 46 points. A really good season for them. A place where I think we should be aiming this year. We should be aiming 8th. We predicted 8th, myself and Paul and a lot of other big YouTubers. I'm talking True Geordie, Spencer FC, are also predicting 8th for West Ham. I think that's a bit of a ceiling for us at the moment. That would be a really good season. Even Jack himself on the podcast admitted that 8th would be a very good season. Anything below 10th would be poor. Just looking at last week, they drew 0-0 with Swansea. Just checking my notes there. Not great for them, you know, and they've gone a very long time without scoring a goal. I think it was April sort of time, and guess who's coming to play? West Ham. All these like big ducks and records, they'll get broke against West Ham. So put your money on Southampton to get a goal, because it will definitely happen. That is like a banker that we will concede the goal that breaks their duck. Last season, guys, London Stadium, we lost 3-0. But as pointed out, they had Font and Van Dijk at the time. A real good, solid defence. Now, I'm not saying it's weak, but it's not as strong as Font and Van Dijk. They've got Martin Yoshida now and a young guy called Stevens. Obviously, Van Dijk will be out because he's injured. I use that very loosely. But yeah, they're a funny team, Southampton, with us. We usually beat them now, and they usually beat us at Upton Park, as it was, or London Stadium. And at London Stadium last year, like I say, we lost 3-0. At their ground, though, a really good result for us. We won 3-1. Goals from Carroll, Obiang and Noble. Their goal came from Gabby Adini, a guy who was linked with West Ham before he came. So, yeah, danger players for them. Redmond and Bertrand, fantastic players. Pace, energy. I really like Redmond as well. He's one that I'd like to see come to West Ham, to be honest. They've brought in a guy called Jan Bernerek. I'm just reading my notes there, just getting the pronunciation right. They've also brought in a guy from Juventus called Mario Lamina. We can't underestimate this guy. If you've been playing for Juventus, you're going to be an half-decent player. Maybe we will see a bit of him the weekend. And that's obviously Jay Rodriguez has gone. Looking at us, guys, very poor against Manchester United. As I said, I still don't think Slav knows his first 11, and there are lots of question marks about him tactically. I know Man United were fantastic, but I don't know, the attitude of the players, just sometimes they don't seem to know where their roles are. And like Declan Rice was the only one who sort of come on and was still wanting to win and still fighting for the win. Like I say, I'm doing this video. We haven't signed Carvalho yet. It doesn't look like he probably will sign before the Southampton game. So I assume we'll see a very similar side. It'd be interesting to see whether Declan Rice does get a chance to start, because he was fantastic when he come on, wasn't he? Obviously, Lanzini, they're saying he's 1 more week away, so he won't be playing. But Antonio may get 30 minutes, according to sources around the internet and stuff. So it'd be great to see him, because he's really desperately missed that power, energy. He's frightening to defenders when he goes forward. Hernandez was brilliant again the weekend. Obviously, really exposed up there by himself. But Southampton are not, you know, they're not Manchester United, and I expect him to get a bit more of the ball. And I think he will score his first goal the weekend as well. I'm going to predict, I'm going to go out there, you know, I think we're going to win 2-1. I do think we will concede, because I think Southampton will break their duck against us, but I do think we're going to win 2-1, and we'll be pushing on then into the Newcastle game. However, if we lose, I will start getting a bit nervous, and I think it depends on the manner in which we lose, and if we don't look tactically inept because of Slav. Anyway, guys, if you're wondering why there's no edits this week, Paul is away on a wedding, so he won't be able to edit. You know, usually gives you all the nice stats and all the games and their top goal scorers and where they finished and the results last year. He's away this week, so he will be back for the Newcastle preview and obviously the podcast next week. But I still wanted to give you a preview. I've done it all in one take, guys, with no mess-ups, which is hard to do. I hope you appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much to all the subscribers. Big thank you to Canning Town Len for parodying us again. He's such a funny guy. It's really, really funny. I love to see what he's going to do when I do actually give that DVD away when we hit 2,000 subscribers. Anyway, guys, until then, drop your comments of predictions, lineups, any danger players, any weaknesses that you feel that we have. Give it a like. Get subscribing, share with your mates, come on your irons, keep believing. Let's get a win. Let's forget the Man United game and move on. Until then, let's go.